What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Now, many of you know about Eazy E and hip hop and the world and all these other different things. Y'all know about all that, right? Y'all know about the legacy of what we come from and what we do here. But no, you really don't. So, and the reason why I say it like that is because many of you think Eazy E, you think NWA. And you really should think Ruthless Records more than you would think NWA. Ruthless Records. That's Eazy's legacy. That's what he was building. But many of you don't know what that really translated out into. If he did not have the vision to understand what it could be and where he was going, then Dre had the talent and the drive, but Eazy had the vision and the money. When someone has vision and money, they can do and accomplish a lot of things. So Jerry Heller, who became the business partner and the business face of everything that has been transpiring with the with everything that was transpiring with the actual product, as far as the marketing and to getting to work with Jerry, Eazy sought out Jerry Heller, not the other way around, as you've been told, and basically by me. So that part should already be taken care of. The other thing that many of you don't understand that was transpiring is the fact that there's a lot of scenarios happening that are in play that you didn't know or weren't privy to. Irvin Magic Johnson was the proud owner of a lot of property and riches and values in his corporation. Magic Johnson Enterprises was one of the most thriving businesses and companies in the world. Now, with that being said, other problems ensued. And you might say, well, what does that mean? What do you mean other problems ensued? Well, it's quite simple. Magic aligned himself with the right people because he was in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a money pot for business. Everybody wants a piece of the action. But in the music industry, everyone's always clamoring for radio and attention. So Magic knew right away getting into that business was essential. I need to get into the music business, or not music, but the radio, the airwaves. So Magic Johnson purchased and had a chance to purchase ownership in a lot of radio stations that he owned outright. This is a wealth commodity for Magic, as at the time it didn't net a lot of profit. It made some good money, but not the kind of money he would expect to see. And plus, he was making good money in his investments and all these other things. He didn't see the innate value in having that. That's something that could generate wealth down the road. And they clearly wanted that back. Now, Eazy E, this is where he comes into the picture. He's aware that this is the opportunity he needed because he's looking at the situation where, okay, I know what's going on. I know what the situation is. I could see it for myself. And you're like, well, what do you see? What is happening? What is the situation that you see for yourself? And Eazy E is like, I need to own airtime, and not from some of the radio stations. I mean, I want to buy the station. We got to look into buying radio stations. That's the way we can control our own music and distribute it. So when they had Ruthless Radio Station, they owned it. Jerry Heller went into that. So they went and tried to find out what was the market rate so that they could start purchasing radio stations. And he was going to do it in all 50 states. He was going to go to the major cities and purchase a radio station. Because in hip hop, Eazy E knew that this is the avenue in which he can make some revenue. Plus, it gives him an avenue to hear all the music that's coming from all these different cities. And he wanted Ruthless Records to not just be a West Coast record label. And that's where he felt the problem lied. He said, we're having too much. He's like, all these other artists, the record labels, the majors, because he wasn't competing with other rap record labels. He's competing with record labels, period. He wanted to be a record label. He's saying, yes, we're going to have hip hop, but we the only ones that was doing R&B music. We were a rap label putting out rhythm and blues with Michelle A. Her album's out with an NWA hardcore gangster album, Eazy E album. We're a record label. So he's thinking, I got to promote the artists from around the world. This is how Bone Thugs and Harmony actually are from Cleveland, Ohio, signed to Ruthless Records in California. He came out here to Illinois, hearing rappers. He was at the colleges, came out there, interviewed Chewy and a bunch of his homies to see what they were going to do. He was getting ready to corner the market because he was smart. He realized, I don't have to have the most popular, the most expensive radio station. All I need is a radio station. I turn it to Ruthless Radio and we play our music. The people gonna tune to it. They gonna tune into it. It ain't about the station. It's about who got it and where it is and what's going on. We don't just sell records in California. We sell records around the world. So why wouldn't a radio station work for us? Now, here's the problem. Finding people that's willing to sell you the radio station. Then you get to see the other side of the game. So what Jerry Heller was able to do was to put his face to it. And when they saw Jerry Heller, the Jewish older guy walking in to buy a radio station for Ruthless Records, it was an easier sell. They didn't really know what was going on. They didn't care where the money was coming from. And most radio stations, they love cash deals. Some would only take cash deals. Many of you don't even know that. And they can discriminate against you. They can do anything they want, and no one would bat an eye. Wouldn't bat an eye. Wouldn't care. Because they want to protect that asset. Now, you might say, well, where does Magic Johnson come in all of this? Magic Johnson, like I told you, owned the radio stations. And Magic had them and didn't even know or didn't care about them or too much, and he gave them, sold them. And he was the one that Eazy E was going to go and buy the doggone label, the radio stations from. Magic Johnson was the one that owned it. That was his access. He could have gotten, Eazy E would have purchased them from him. All of them. He had the money to. But they knew they had to get it out of Magic's hands. Certain people found out this is what Eazy E wanted to do, and they came in and intervened. They took it from Magic, and then they took it from Eazy. They really cared about protecting the airways. Now, we will get more in depth into this on the Patreon. Here, we cannot. On the Patreon, we will definitely go there. As you saw yesterday, how we went there with Marvin Harrison. And you learned the truth for the first time ever. And I mean the first time ever. No one knows that besides the people in Marvin's family. Now, the first time ever, the Patreons, they know. So now, this has been changing to something else. Because for the first time in your life, you are going to know what has transpired behind this. Because there's a lot of key pieces I had to take out just for this video. So don't forget, I have a Cardi B video probably aired by now. Check that out. My Cash App is Carceno, Karceno, for those that want to donate. And definitely, if you like everything you heard, please subscribe to the page. There's more to come. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you.